Let's get it cleaned up. It's a cool print. Looks like it goes over the spare tire. Not much left of the interior, guys. Wow, that's not too bad. All right, we're getting there. How does that bottom come out? Check it out, there's like little mushrooms growing right here. Wow, that's crazy. Purple haze. Oh, that's cool. It just snaps on there. There's a pipe right there. Okay. Ooh. Huh. Oh yeah. There it is. Just one. Oh, it's rusted pretty good. Oh. Wow. There's a part number on it. Should come out now. Let's try it. Mm. Mm. All right. Doesn't look too bad. Needs a new piece here and maybe over there. Sandblast it, clean it up, paint it. New cushion. Yeah. Mm. There it is. All right, seats are out of the rear anyway. One seat out. 2 to go. Got that piece, and looks like some sort of trailer hitch nut. It's kind of weird how it's on the very tip like that. It's kind of strange. Maybe that's how they did it back then. Lock pin. Let's see if we find any goodies. Here's another one. I don't know if anybody knows what those are. Let me know. Looks like we got a little bit of solder. We got a couple holes we gotta fix. What is this? Looks like an old weight. It's like a microphone stand or something. Let's see. Oh, it's a little froggy right there. So it had this cardboard on it. Then there's some insulation here. Keep out the road noise. Whatever board this is, it's a type of particle board. They've got it all in here to keep the noise down, I guess. Keep the heat out, probably. Coming off the engine, yeah. We'll have to make some new pieces for that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the floor is rusted out. It's pretty typical. Wow. Whoa. Man. It's looking better. I think we're gonna need a new roof. It's a little crispy. That's where the spare tire goes. A little crispy, guys. We might be able to fix that. Check it out, there's a tag in there. I'm not sure what that says. If we can get some of this pipe, this tubing, we might be able to repair it. Oh. Couple holes here and there. I think we can clean this up. Put some patches in here. Ah, look at those seat belts. It's kind of wild how they attach there, isn't it? Oh. That's pretty bad. Wow. I think we're going to need a new floor. Ooh, it's a little crispy. Wow, look at that parking brake. Oh. Oh, man. We might need a new parking brake handle. That one's pretty bad. Those little grommets. Well, the floor should be pretty easy to get out. It's already pretty much all gone. Oh my God. front windshield. Ooh, the dog leg's a little worse on this side. Ah, I hate to lose that factory line right there. This looks so good. Oh, man. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna need an A-pillar. That one's pretty bad. Wow. A little crispy. Little crispy. Ooh, the seat still moves back and forth. There's the accelerator pedal. Headlight switch. Hey, it still works. Wow. Wow. That's the master cylinder reservoir cover. Can you imagine what it looked like before they parked it? And it just sat for 50 something years in the woods. Wow. It was probably in pretty good shape. Wow, the lever moves. Yeah. Wow. Check it out. I think that might have came off the steering wheel. I'm not sure. We got most of the junk out of there. Sprayed it down and got most of the dirt and the dust and the loose rust out of there. We still got to get some of those little insulation pads off of there. But yeah, it's a lot cleaner as far as junk in here, rust and dirt and stuff. Probably going to pressure wash this a little bit more. But I want to try to get that seat out. I sprayed it down really good. I'm going to hit it with the sledgehammer from the back and hopefully it'll slide out. The mechanism here is working perfect, so I'm hoping it'll slide out. That'd be awesome. It's in there pretty good. Looks like it's moving. Oh yeah, it came out. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Driver's seat is out. It looks like it's in decent shape. That's awesome. Sandblast it, clean it up. Might replace a little bit of metal here and there, but that is good news. It's too bad about the passenger seat, but we'll work with what we got and we'll try to piece it back together. That is cool. Now we can clean some more of this junk out of here. Little storage area. Yeah, look at the rails. The rails look great. That seat pedestal is in really good shape. This one's a little rough. I guess if you're going to have a good one, the driver's side's the one to have, right? That's awesome. Very cool. I mean, those seat pedals, the brackets are in really good shape. Yeah, there was a critter living down in here, I think. Oh yeah. There's all kinds of acorns and stuff. Get all that stuff out of there. Well guys, that's pretty much it for the clean out. There's a few little things. We still gotta kind of scrape those out. But for the most part, we got the seats out, and all the junk that was in there, the rat's nest and squirrels and all that stuff. Floors. We're gonna replace the floors. We're gonna replace everything we need to get this thing roadworthy and try to keep the patina look as much as we can. There's going to be some areas that have to be cut up, but maybe we can later on we can try to match the paint, put a little rust on it. I don't know. We'll see how it progresses. Just taking it one step at a time. I love the way the patina looks. I love that front end. It's perfect. So if we can keep that look, make it roadworthy, replace what we need to, get the transmission, the engine, the brakes, front axle, all that stuff really tight. Obviously we're gonna have to replace a bunch of metal. This whole rear shelf's gonna need to replace, and all the little beams and cross beams and all that stuff. I was so excited to get that driver's seat out and to see how good it looked. Super excited about this seat pedestal. We're gonna be able to save that. Obviously this dog leg needs to be replaced, so we'll have to replace that. And the A-pillar. Hopefully we can just replace the lower part. We'll get there. We're gonna take the floor out, clean all that up really good, get the steering out of the way and the pedals and all that stuff, and go deep into the floor and get all that situated. There's a bracket under there. I already ordered the bracket. It's coming in from France. It should be here in a couple days. It's a metal bracket. It holds the gear shifter and it holds the e-brake, parking brake, and some other stuff. Basically, it's right under there. The gear shifter is still attached to it, but the part that the e-brake connected to is gone. So, yeah. Gonna need to try to find an e-brake handle. Hopefully we can find one at like the swap meet or on the Samba. I don't know if anybody makes them. If there's any piece of this we can save, we will. The spring or any of the button or any of that stuff. I'm not gonna throw it out, we'll keep it, and if there's anything on here we can save, we will do that, but it looks pretty bad. I think we're gonna need a different one. But yeah, that went right here. It just popped right out. I mean, it's just water and dirt, and junk sat in there for 50 years or so. Same thing with the accelerator pedal, it's toast. Little bits that we saved, little bits of the interior we saved. I'll get some measurements and take pictures. We got the rear seat. That thing's in great shape. Driver's seat, passenger seat. That's awesome. Obviously, there's a lot of issues, guys, with this bus. A lot of the metal is really, really bad. But, believe it or not, they make every single thing for these buses. Wolfsburg West and a bunch of other companies make all this stuff. So you can replace every single piece if you want to. We're going to try to replace the pieces that we need to and keep as much of the original as possible. That's the plan. But it feels good to get it cleaned out. I think the next step is going to be trying to get these doors off. We'll probably do that in the next video. We'll get the doors off. We'll get the front floor pan out of here. And maybe we'll take out the cargo floor as well. We'll see how far we get. The doors are going to be very difficult to get these out of here. But I did get an impact screwdriver, and I've also got a giant screwdriver. Doesn't look like anybody's messed with them. I'm gonna soak them. Hopefully some of that Freon will seep in there somehow. Maybe we'll put a little heat on them. But yeah, it's gonna be, especially down here, these are gonna be bad. I can barely even get to the other side there, so I don't know how we're gonna do that. I can't even get to them. Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be real tricky. You can see them behind there. You can kind of see they're hiding behind this bracket here. So we need to be able to get to that other side to get those out of there. Not sure how we're going to do that on this side. Yeah, it's probably the same on the other side. I don't know if we can pull these off first, maybe. Maybe we can knock these pins out. I'm not sure. Do these pins come out? I don't know if these pins come out or not. If they do, we can drive these pins out of here. I would imagine they do. And get the doors off that way. And then that'll give us better access to the screws on the bottom. We got access to all four of them up here and on the other side. And we got access here. Why do we not? Why is that side blocked? I don't know. I'll have to take a closer look at it. Maybe there's something in the way I can move over there. it's that bracket is seized, so it's not allowing the door to move like it needs to. Got access here and here, that's good. Yeah. We'll start doing that in the next episode. We'll get the 2 front doors off, the side doors. We'll try to get this rear door off of here, get all the doors off, and start taking the floors out. Front floor, cargo floor, and that rear section there, that's all got to come out. We'll get all that out and we'll start ordering the parts we need, but I don't want to order anything yet until we can assess the bottom, because there's going to be stuff underneath that we have to order too. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Can we save it? What do you guys think? I think we can. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Later.